It seems like now there is a battle going on Love and Marriage Huntsville, this episode, and it's going to be against the Melometers versus the Love of Marriage Huntsville's cast members. And I'm here for all the drama that this is going to bring. But before we go ahead, welcome guys once again to my channel on Uzo. Don't forget to click on the subscription button down below and also click on the notification button to get notified when we upload a video. And also like this video, guys. The more you like the video, the more you to recommend it to other people and comment your total opinion about what we're going to say on this video. Now, about this Melometers versus Love and Marriage Huntsville cast. I noticed since the episode start or since the season started, we've got a little short things where they start talking about the millimeters, and I was like, wow, is this gonna be going very far? And on Saturday's episode really showed that they wanted to make millimeters are gonna be a storyline for this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville because it got talked a lot about on the episode. We saw Masao and Melody get into it over the Melometers. We saw Masao and also Tisha getting into it about the Melometers. And we also saw Stormy giving a situation report about the fact that she had a an issue with somebody that was stalking her. And she literally said the name, the Melometers, right there, pop on playing on the show. So it's like the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast is coming straight ahead for the Melometers. But before we go ahead and talk about fan base, what is fan base on its own? Because we know the fan base statement is not a new statement; it's all over the world. And a fan base is a group of fans for a particular sport, musical group, celebrity, book, or film franchise. Fan base goes in general in everything. We have fan bases for musicians, we have fan bases for actors, we have fan bases for music groups, we have fan bases for authors in different areas of life. There are fan bases to a particular person. If the person becomes a popular person now in that particular area in life, you have the huge and the biggest fan base. Now, the fan base, of course, always will be there. The fan base is to be there, congratulating, being there, fighting for whosoever they are cheering for. That is what the fan base is. They are cheering, they are supportive. Whatever the person puts out, the fan base is overly there to buy and support. Whatever the person is doing, they are everly there out there support and fight for the person. The fan base is like a protection for that person they are being fans to. That is how fan base works. And every one of us that watch the show, we are all fan base or we are all fans of different people in different, you know, areas of life. Now, the fact that the cast members or the producers or the editors or whoever or on in general decided that they said they wanted to make Melometers, who has the biggest melody, and the Melometers, who are the biggest fan base of the show, as a storyline in this season, is like, okay, are you ready, or can you take the things that will come out from going against the fan base? Now they are saying, and the way they are going about it is looking at it as if the fan base are very toxic and they are very they're psychopathic and whatnot. But the thing is that it is everywhere. You are not going to attribute only that to Melometers. We have different fan bases. The biggest fan base we have in the music world is the Beehives. We have the Barbies, Nicki Minaj. We have Cardi B's. We have Doja Cats. They have big fan bases. And when those celebrities put out something, or they feel like you said that somebody is beefing or somebody is shading that particular celebrity, the fan base comes and going outright, like outright war against the person. A reference to when Taylor Swift dating Travis Kelsey, I say Travis Scott, Travis Kelsey, and his ex girlfriend was literally bamboozled by the fan base of Taylor Swift. Even if she did not have any mindset or think of ever going back to Travis, but they still came for her. In every fan base there are the overzealous ones, there are the toxic ones, there are ones that do what they're not supposed to do. We know that across the board when it comes to fan bases. But at the end of the day, the mentality of the fan base is like, I'm here to protect the person I love the most, the person that gives me joy, the person that makes me okay. Yeah, when I wake up in the morning and I hear this person's music, or I read this person's book, or I watch this person's movie, it gives me this peace. It makes me want to, live another day. That is what fan base does. And the fact that they are trying to attribute that Melody and the Melometers are one of the most brutal, are one of the most toxic fan base is a lie. The problem is that, let's be honest with ourselves. The other fan base that is for Masao, Latisha, Stormy, Kimi, Maurice, Mattel, Destiny, they are also toxic. As much as you want to say the Melometers are toxic, be truthful to yourself to also attribute that the other fan base of the other cast members are also toxic. If you want to know, make sure you go to all the Facebook groups that are open for Love and Marriage Huntsville, all the Facebook pages that are open for Love and Marriage Huntsville. You will find out they're as much as toxic as you call the Melometers. The only difference is that there's a bigger number. Numbers win at the end of the day. When there are more people, you are surely going to win against the minority. When there is a majority, the majority will always win against the minority. That is the truth. And the problem is that the other fans, the other cast members of the shows, the fan base they've accumulated over the run of Law and Marriage Huntsville till today has not amounted to the number of fans that Melody has accumulated. Let's say Melody has 3 fans. The other members are sharing one. Then imagine 3 fans standing and fighting for Melody. Then one fan is busy there standing in the corner trying to fight for the other members of the cast. There is no way you are going to win. There is power in numbers. And as much as Melody has the biggest numbers, as Melody has the biggest fans, of course, they are going to ever win against anybody they stand against. But the thing I want to remove from the equation is people coming to say the Melometers are the most toxic, that they've not seen any fan base like theirs. No, it's across the board. The only reason why we are focused on the Melometers is because you feel like they always win when they come to an argument with somebody else on the show, or when they focus on somebody else on the show. They always win, not because they might be right always. It's not like they are always right, but the problem is that they have numbers, and the numbers matters. When you get that, that's why everybody is always trying to gather as much fan as they want to get, because as far as you have a large fan base and those fans are ready to go to hell and back for you, that's all. That's all. And Melody achieved that. Let's say if it was not Melody in the shoes, if it was somebody else, that maybe, let's say Latisha has the same number of followers or fan base that Melody has, it will be the same thing. It will be the same thing. And everybody trying to be like Melody should be able to control the fan base. How can she control people she don't know? Most of the fan base, they are all over the world. How is she going to control them? They don't control her, so why should she control them? And we are trying to say the Melometers are toxic. The fact that I'm going to say is that everybody on the show has a little bit of toxicity in them. Every cast member on that show has a little bit of toxicity in them, because as much as we say the Melometers are always charging and every other cast members on the show and overdoing it and doing too much, the cast members are doing too much too. We've seen Destiny all through last week, had so many interviews, And the only person she was very vocal talking about is Melody and everything Melody said. We've seen Miss Wanda, who is the mother of Latisha, always going on Instagram Live or YouTube Live talking about Melody when Melody hasn't said anything about her. Now that is the problem. You say those things, then people that are the fans of Melody come and fight for her and are very vocal about what they are feeling, and they come up and go online, say what they have to say about the situation or how they feel or felt about what those people say or said about Melody. Then it's now become an offensive thing that they replied or they are coming for them. The thing is, fan base is always there to fight for their faith, the person they like. Whether they do it the right way or the wrong way, sometimes it's not always right. They always go overboard across the branch. They always go overboard. They always overdo it sometimes. But at the end of the day, the whole of our marriage cast members are also fueling it. Let's be realistic. Let's be truthful for 1 minute. The love and marriage cast members are also fueling everything, doing things, and you will be like, why is Destiny talking about Melody? If it's that you don't want people to talk about you, of course you know that Melody has the biggest following on the platform, so you will talk about the person that has the biggest following on the platform, so that those people also talk about you. It's also going to create traffic about you. You talk about Melody, they talk about you. In that way, you are also gaining at least one or two fans in your favor. That's the truth. That's how people make friends. They come out and start beef, they start shading each other. People are like, okay, I'm team this, I'm team this, I'm team this. That's how people get fans. But if most of them are not out there talking about things that are not their business, I don't think anybody, including the Melometers, will be out here talking about things that don't concern them. At the end of the day, I'm gonna say, a fan base will always remain a fan base. You cannot control what the fan base is going to do. It has been going on in life, in different areas of life. You can't control the fan base. They are going to say what they want to say. They are going to see what they want to see, how they want to see it. They are going to view things how they want to view it. You're not going to change their perspective of it. But what you can do is to ignore, is to not fuel it. If you are saying that they are doing too much and you yourself you're adding fuel in the fire, you're trying to stir the pot, you are also the problem. Like in the episode on Saturday, Latisha trying to say Melody should have told her fans not to do what they do. Meanwhile, she could not control her mom, and she was like, how should I be telling my mom not to do what she wants? You can't even tell your mom. So why do you expect Melody to tell strangers? I am liking that they're talking about this fan base thing, and I want to see where they're going to stretch it out to. I want to see where it's going to go. The only fear I have is that, do I think the fans or the show members will be able to handle? Because in everything in life, there's advantages and there's disadvantages. Do I feel the question now is, can the cast members endure what is going to happen after they try to make the Melometers the focus of the season? Can they take the after effect of making the Melometers the focus of the season? Because I know making the Melometers the focus of the season, I'm pretty sure that most of them are not going to say good things about the Melometers. Can they handle the disadvantage that comes with it? That is my question. And I want you guys to put on the comment section, do you feel the cast members will be able to handle, literally handle, what is going to happen if they decide to make this storyline about the Melometers being so toxic the whole storyline of the season. Can they handle the after effect of that? But before we go, don't forget to like. The more you like the video, the more YouTube recommends, like I said earlier on. And also don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinion about what was said in this video. Don't also forget to click on the subscription button down below to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you guys another time.